Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State. Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense will have the first possession of the game. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling, when they had so much NFL talent and speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture at the end of the year.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Can't get him to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face 4. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Pulls it in. It's George. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll turn to Martinez. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. At midfield, he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He makes a catch. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Working the middle, it's complete.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Noles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Martinez on the carry. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. Just ran over it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
This is a 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They're trying to get to him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown Seminoles. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Martinez. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Benson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for space. It's Lucas. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Got his man downfield. Open space at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged on the outside. It's Tuafili. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's George. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Working that left side now. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
4 yards on the play. Now, 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down here in overtime and some work to do. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime. We play on first down here in the 2nd overtime period. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. If he houses this, it's ball game. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. In the red area, it's Martinez. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. A critical third and goal here, and you have to think they're getting the ball in position to try that game-winning field goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And the field goal is good. Ball game. The winner coming in double overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing Colts.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.